Today we are we're gonna be rating some custom Magic the Gathering cards. And we're gonna start off with the Ultra Gigasaur. The Ultra Gigasaur is it's quite wonderful. Give me a second here. It's a 1428 creature. That's it. That's all we got here. I don't know what else to say. It's very lackluster. To be honest, I don't think this would be even good at any point or stage in the history of Magic the Gathering, even in beta. I don't know, maybe people probably would get really excited for it because like it competes with a lot of other cards out, you know, like, I don't know, the Leviathan type cards back in the past. But yeah. Hey Toads, oh, you want to fling this thing? Even if you do, that's not even lethal. Like, what are you gonna do? Hit him for 14 damage? I mean, you need to fling based on the butt. And I don't understand how the butt is bigger when it looks like in the image the butt gets smaller. Oh, it's a dinosaur. So here's the head is really long. I guess maybe the butt could go even further than we can even see. Toughness matters, might care, but kind of meh. It's a vanilla creature. I mean, it's just a vanilla creature. I mean, is it legal? Sure. It's a very doable card. Is it, like, I don't know. Are you going to build a deck around this? I wouldn't. Moving on. Oh! I know this reference. This is the Arcane League of Legends reference. You need not mourn for 5 mana. It's a sorcery. Destroy all creatures, then draw a card for each creature you control. That's beautiful. I love the card. And I love the reference. I have been absolutely obsessing over Arcane for the last 2 months, ever since I watched it in April. Absolutely wonderful show. And the card is great. So you blow everything up, but you actually get a benefit out of it. So if you kill off your own creatures, who cares? And also, I mean, you're in Golgari. You could be killing off things like undying creatures, persist creatures, zombies that come back from the graveyard. So you like basically hit 2 birds with 1 stone, blow up your opponent's board, but then you blow up your board, which isn't that big of a deal, but then you get value out of it the entire way. Imagine you blow up a bunch of dredge creatures. Think about it. Blow up, you start drawing cards, but instead of drawing, you dredge, and you like refill that board right back up. Yeah, Nikachu getting a reference never happened before. The first time ever. I was like really excited to find out that Magic the Gathering actually did have arcane cards, and they're terrible. The images are so bad. Like this, it should have been made like this. Like this would have made a great arcane card, for example. I can't believe they had a secret lair like that. It was just trash. Does this count the number of creatures you control before you destroy everything? Just then draw a card for each creature. Oh, that's right. I don't know. I guess it has to be afterwards. So this only works. Oh man, I hate it when I misinterpret cards. So this only works. So you won't be getting any cards if you destroy your stuff. So we need to be only drawing off of indestructible cards. Yeah, I really hate misreading or misunderstanding cards immediately. Yeah, it says then. So then unfortunately changes the whole deal. So I need to... I wonder, even if I have Undying and Persist, does that even matter? I don't think so, actually. Because those triggers go on the stack afterwards. So it only matters if we have indestructible creatures then? That's terrible. This is absolute garbage. Splice onto Arcane. Not that kind of Arcane. No, the death triggers aren't going to work because this resolves first. This whole thing's going to resolve first. Then your stuff dies. Those triggers go on the stack, but they're not going to resolve before you need to mourn. You need not to mourn to resolve first. So it's like only indestructible. I wonder, was that the point of the card? Maybe. I don't know why Victor drew... Oh, hold on. This night, we don't have Victor in the shot. We just have Jace. Jace got blown up. Yeah, indestructible only. Okay, well, okay. I still like the flavor, but it's not nearly as good of interesting of a card anymore. I think it'd be really cool. You can blow up the world and draw each card for each like creature that you had in play. You can't split a card on the stack into 2 effects and have another card trigger in between. Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. No! That's too bad. It's still a fine card, though. I'd like someone to invent the card where you destroy your own creatures and destroy each. You draw a card for each creature you destroyed that way. Okay, we're gonna go to some super chats. We got Elixir with the Forced Rebirth. If you want to donate to the show, where are we? Not even in custom magic cards. All right, instructions below if you want to submit a card. Forced Rebirth. It is a 1-mana instant. Destroy target creature. If you do, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. So destroy target creature. If you do, return it. Why? Is this just like another? Okay, so it's like a death. It's a blink for death triggers. You know, I forgot. You know, people love their triggers. The ETBs, the leave the battlefield triggers, the death triggers. Well, what makes it so much better when it dies though? Oh yeah, I guess there's a lot of cards out there that are like, whenever a creature dies, you get this effect or whatever. All right. Blink or take back your stuff. Well, we're not blinking exactly. Not in the traditional sense. This is a very untraditional way of blinking something. Counter stealing or combo with weird effects. Yeah, it's you could also, yeah, I guess, yeah, you can all, oh yeah, so you want to counter the stealing by stealing it back. There's like 2 ways you could do about that. In response to someone trying to steal, you Forced Rebirth and you get the creature back. The second way you could do it is they've already stolen your creature, and then you destroy it, and it comes back into play under your control. So there's 2 ways. Remember, if it's your card, you're the owner, no matter where it goes. It doesn't change ownership. We're not playing for ante around here. Okay, I would say this is great. This is fine. To experience death and still live, one must be willing. Willing away. Back to the freebie section, the Prison Break. It's a 3-mana sorcery. Until end of turn, each outlaw card in your graveyard has escape. Problem is, I don't remember what all the outlaw cards are. The escape cost is equal to the card's mana cost, plus exile 3 other cards from your graveyard and plot for 3. So we've got Yawgmoth's Will for outlaws. What's an outlaw? I think one's a mercenary. Outlaw, creature, types, magic. Assassins, mercenaries, rogues. We got pirates and warlocks. This can't be broken. There's like no way. You can even set it up for next turn. The term outlaw refers to an object that is assassin, mercenary, pirate, rogue, and or warlock creature type. I can't. If you put a gun to my head, I could not tell you what a single warlock in this game outside of a changeling. I couldn't tell you. They're complete. They don't exist to me. And can anyone without cheating using Google name me one warlock? Give me your favorite warlock. That one dang squirrel warlock. Oh, is there a squirrel warlock? What the hell? They gave squirrels a warlock. You hear that, Toads? MTG now requires an internet-connected device in order to play the game. Oh yeah, like they don't even, for like the majority of cards now, they don't even explain the mechanics. Like I understand we don't need reminder text for things like haste that is in virtually every single set, but you know what? I don't know. They just don't explain mechanics anymore, and you have to look them up. And what's really frustrating to me is that the first Google result does not even explain the mechanic. It just takes it's too long to find the answer to any question I have on an MTG mechanic. That wasn't specific enough. There are 10 squirrel warlocks. Well, I'll be damned. So it should really be, we got to rename this, Steve Cooper. The term outlaw should refer to assassin, mercenary, pirate, rogue, and squirrel. Because apparently half the squirrels in the game are warlocks, basically. Totally fair card. Okay, for anyone donating 10 or more dollars, we will be looking at your super chats in the second half, or it's not the second, after the sponsor segment. But until then, we're going to do the smaller super chats. They're easy and quick. And 1 card each. The Monolith. Haven't been inspired in a while, but Expedition 33 was an amazing game, so I made some cards from it. I don't know what that is. Okay, 5 mana legendary artifact. The Monolith enters with 33 time counters on it. Whenever a player casts a spell, remove a time counter from the Monolith. Whenever a player's life total exceeds the number of time counters on the Monolith, that player's life total becomes equal to the number of time counters on the Monolith. How the hell is this going to work? So if you're playing Commander, you immediately, instantaneously go to 33, and then the Monolith has 44. Oh, I see. So as we play spells, we reduce everybody's life total. So what if the Monolith gets to 0? Like, isn't that life gain deck gets stuffed? Does that even help? So let's say we gain life. Like, our life total can't be higher than the number of counters on the Monolith. Whenever a player's life total exceeds... Oh, yeah, that's what you're saying. Life gain deck. Screw you, life gain! Life gain deck reads the Monolith. It's over. The jig is up. Your infinite life combo is no good here. Yeah, so infinite life. Well, first off, nobody has infinite life. Oh, actually, you have to name an arbitrary, stupidly big number. You don't actually have infinite life, and then that infinite life gets squashed by the Monolith. The flavor is this thing kills people in the game. Oh, really? I'm just wondering. Okay, so if the Monolith ever gets to 0, then everyone loses. We're all losers. It's like D&D. We all win or we all lose. Combos with Solemnity to instantly draw a game? Well, not necessarily, right? That's actually not true at all, because you can still draw out. So basically what would happen, Arian, here, is if you have Solemnity in play, which Solemnity says you can't gain counters. What was it? Sorry, what does Solemnity do? Solemnity. Yeah, players can't get counters. Counters can't be put on artifacts, creatures, enchantments, or lands. So, how does that interact with this? How are we interacting? Whenever a player's life total exceeds the number of time counters on the Monolith, that player's life total becomes equal to the number of time counters on the Monolith. Okay, so hold on, but it doesn't say you can't does it say you can't remove? Can't be put on, but it doesn't say you can't remove, so we can still remove, right? So how does that influence things? Whenever a player casts a spell, remove a time counter. So it doesn't do anything, actually. This will enter with 0 counters and kill everyone. Oh, you want to do it that way? I thought you want Monolith into Solemnity. Yeah, okay. So if you go Solemnity into the Monolith, yeah, it's a draw. Yeah, everyone. Instant death. Death by the Monolith. It was like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and it leaned too far. An 8-mana combo to restart the game. Okay, cool. Cool stuff. Very doable. Very, you know what? It's Zybers, I'd say. This is a very well-designed card. Back to the... this is not the freebies. This is the freebie section. We got Mox Prismatic. This is the most expensive Mox I've ever seen at 5 mana. Oh, it's got Domain. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each basic land type among lands you control. Tap, add 1 mana of any color. It's probably broken. It's probably broken. Getting to 5 mana by turn 2 is like the easiest thing in the world. So you would have... So it's basically... It's like not Soul Talisman. What is that mock? It's one of those Moxen, but it has like Suspend 1. Yeah, I mean, Triomes make this trivial. You go turn 1, Triome, turn 2, fetch land, like go get a dual land, whether it be a shock land or an actual dual land. That's it. And then you got a Mox available on turn 2. I mean, I don't think it's any weaker than Mox Opal, to be honest. The domain decks need a lot of help these days. Actually, since that's a triggered effect, I think you win with Solemnity. Each trigger will go on the stack, and I'm pretty sure the active player's resolves last. Oh, interesting. Well, I can't go back. That's an interesting thing to think about, though. Acid flesh. Toads. During his hippie days. Turn 0 ley line, turn 1. Oh my god! That sounds jank though. Yeah, playing with ley lines in the same deck that you're playing. I mean, I guess so. Okay, so you go turn 1 ley line, turn 1 mountain, turn 1 mox, and then turn 1 Scion of Draco. Yeah, the Scion of Draco is back. And it's coming for you. It's coming for everybody. I think... Okay, I'll put it this way. I think in Commander, it's probably okay. It's maybe okay. Maybe. I am leaning that this is broken, though. A Mox is a Mox. It's basically like a Mox that says this cannot be played on the first turn of the game. That's just basically what it says. And it can be played on every other turn of the game. It's virtually how it's reading. It's like the Sarah's Avenger, the white 3/3. You can't play this on turns 1 or 2 or 3 of the game. So, but it's not delayed even that long. Yeah, of course it's absolutely strong. Okay, I say it danger. I gotta make a judgment call, and I say it danger. We're gonna go to Kilo the Nako with the Steel Rain Protocol. Let's take a look at your protocol. It's probably bad, but I think it's fun. Bad is fine. Okay, we have a 5-mana legendary enchantment at the beginning of your upkeep phase. You can just say your upkeep. Choose one. You can deploy. Create a 1/1 white soldier creature token for each tapped creature you control. Okay, I have a problem for you. Kilo, I have a big problem for you. So, anything that triggers during your... I think you mean your untap... Do you mean your untap phase? Oh, no. Okay, hold on. No, that works. That works. There's no problem. So, let's say this triggers at the beginning of your upkeep. Yeah, you get a 1/1 for each tap creature you control. In response to the trigger, you can tap creatures' activate abilities in order to get those creatures. That's fine. I thought for some reason you were trying to make it trigger during your untap step, but if you are literally trying to do this at your upkeep, it's still playable. It works. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay twice the mana cost of a creature spell. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that creature instead of casting it. What does that mean? Okay, I know what you want to do. So it's basically whenever you cast a creature, you should have a trigger to pay the cost again and get get a copy of that creature. So you have landfall. You may pay twice the mana cost of a creature spell. Oh no! What you want to do is the creature's in play. You play a land, and then you want to copy the creature. I mean, you want to make a token that's a copy of it. You don't have to say that you're casting it because making tokens isn't casting it anyway. And then you want to say, okay, just pay double the price. And that's fair, right? Well, maybe. We casting creatures without putting them on the stack. So I think the idea is whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay twice the mana cost of target. Oh, you want to do it? This is impossible of a creature spell? Oh, no, it's not impossible. So you play a creature spell, you crack a fetch land, get a land, it triggers, then you can pay twice the cost of the creature spell that you just cast to create a token. Okay, I get. Okay, it technically works. I think it technically works. I think the wording could be a little bit better. What's the bingo this week? Oh, this is the bingo. We have a bingo here. Have we hit any of these things? Oh, I think we hit the 10/10 or greater with that first stupid vanilla creature. Okay, this is very, very weirdly worded. Very, very weirdly. But we got it's I don't even know why you want to have a landfall trigger to copy your creature spells on the stack. I don't even think you'll ever have the mana for it, but sure. The danger you shouted. No, not for this. Not for this card. Not for this card is fair. Next up, we got Asha, Corrupt Bureaucrat. This is a 2-mana 1/3 human advisor. What does she advise? How to keep down your debt. Maybe how to clean your house. Maybe she's an accountant. Okay, it's a 2-mana 1/3 hexproof. If the game would end in a draw, you win the game instead. That is really specific and niche. How often do our games end in a draw? I don't, of all the Commander games I've played, I don't think any have ended in a draw. Not yet. Although there always was the possibility of a friend playing Earthquake for like 100 billion damage and wiping us all out at once. You want this? Be autism? You know what would combo with this? Oh, what was that last card? Damn it. Do I have it here? Oh, there it is. We broke it. We broke it, everyone. We broke the monolith. And Solemnity combo. If that works. Apparently, maybe whenever a player's life total exceeds the number of prime counters on that player's life total becomes equal. I think that this looks simultaneous to me. It looks simultaneous. Okay, we broke it. We broke the monolith. We just need Asha in the deck. I've been waiting for this. I have a 5-color deck that's only about ending the game in draws. Oh my god. It's like you're telling everybody, all right, you got to win or nobody wins. That's the deal around here. Nikachu, just print it. If it's a problem, it'll get banned later. Yeah, says Nadu. You know the problem with making super powerful cards? People are so pissy about cards getting banned. Especially, I mean, I don't blame them when the card is really expensive. I just prefer Wizards doesn't make like super rare, powerful, mythic cards that are over $100 that people have to buy, and then they end up getting thrown into the garbage. So that's the real problem. Make broken cards that are commons. It hurts less when you ban them. There was a Yu-Gi-Oh deck that got banned because it would make the game draw over and over again to go to sudden death and side and burn. Oh my god. Funny stuff. Funny stuff. Yu-Gi-Oh is a wild ride. Okay, we've got Robert with dictatorship. Those who crave ultimate power and authority. Oops, where am I here? Oh my goodness, what is this? Is this like a Stalin or something? So we have 4 mana for an enchantment. Whenever you successfully cast a spell that requires a vote, if an opponent votes for anything other than what you vote for, dictatorship deals 5 damage to that player, and then that player sacrifices all creatures they control. You know what? I actually think this would be a very... Okay, I think you took it too far with the... all creatures you control, or maybe not. Is it that big of a deal? Yeah, I vote D. Hans is like, I vote deeply. I vote Sprout. I vote for flying. All votes are revealed simultaneously. Yeah, whenever you successfully cast a spell. Oh yeah, that's a problem. No. Okay, what you could do. Oh my. Okay, I have a new. So yeah, all votes are revealed simultaneously. So you could tell everyone vote for this, and then you vote for the opposite, and then when everything's voted simultaneously, they would lose, right? So whenever you successfully cast a spell that requires a vote, what is with this? It should be just like whenever players have to vote. I think that would be better. I think that would be really good. Whenever players have to vote, if they don't vote the way you vote, then they take 5 damage. It probably would be more fair if they only take the damage and they don't sack all their creatures, just so that you don't abuse it. Because remember, votes have to be revealed simultaneously. Yeah, I'm not dropping Prisoner's Dilemma. Robert's dropping Prisoner's Dilemma. This is a fantastic card, I think. It's a fantastic concept to create not even anti-voting card, a voting card that it's a political voting card. It forces people to side with you. Plus, you could have mind games against your opponents. But that's why I think the sacking thing is goes a bit too far, because you could lie to everybody, hey, vote for this. and then you vote for that, and then you reveal, and it's like, oh, so you end up turning it into this board wipe, a board wipe card that also deals 5 damage to everything. Yeah, sacking all creatures. It's a little strong. A little strong. Also, voting says starting with you, so they know. Oh, okay. So they know what your vote is. Okay, in that case, see, I depend on you guys so much. Okay, starting with you, I'm gonna vote. Okay, so then maybe this works exactly as intended. Fascinating card. I feel like it has to be super strong because it's so niche. Maybe. Unless you build... I don't know how many voting cards are out there. There's a few. Marrow, Mentor of Hunters. We got the Mouse Warrior Ranger. That is 5 words in the... Not in the name, in the 5 card types. Does that count as 5 card types? I think it does. It is a Vigilance 3/3 mouse. When Marrow enters and at the beginning of your upkeep, choose up to 3, not 1, not 2, 3 target creatures you control. Marrow deals 1 damage to them. If no creatures are chosen this way, Marrow deals 3 damage to you and you draw a card. What is the point of this thing? We're stabbing our cards or stabbing us to draw a card. When it enters and at the beginning of your upkeep, I'm continuing. Oh, so it's like a weird, it's a weird one-sided, it's like a Dark Confidant, really. That's all it is. So you're rather dealing damage to our creatures. Oh no, hold on. Marrow deals 1 damage to them. If no creatures are chosen this way, we can deal 3 damage to us and draw a card. You could just ping itself for 1. That's true. That's true, yeah. Might be poorly designed. In that case, maybe this is poorly designed. Maybe it's got to have 1 toughness. Or 2 toughness. I mean, you know, I take it back. Even at a 3/3, if you put 1 damage on it, now all of a sudden the grizzly bears are going to come out of hibernation and block the damn thing. Triggers Enrage for dinos. Ah, yes, the dinosaurs and the mice. The perfect team from the end of time. Raleigh Shadow with Verso Picture Perfect. This is a 4-mana 1/1 human warrior with double strike and indestructible. Oh, we finally we broke it. There, we broke You Need Not Mourn. Finally. Brawley just breaking all the other comboing with all the other cards today. Okay, 4-mana 1/1 double strike indestructible. It doesn't even attack for a whole lot. When Verso deals damage, put a +1/+1 counter on it. So it can get. So it's going to grow to a 3/3 immediately because you first strike damage triggers, second regular damage triggers. Whenever Verso is dealt damage, remove all +1/+1 counters from it. Oh, interesting. So if I do a little blocksy, you lose all your power. This is probably a very I don't know what the lore is, but it's a fascinating concept. I wonder at 4 mana. Can we push it to 3 mana? Double strike indestructible. Yeah, maybe it's too strong at 3 mana. Heroic triggers for mice would happen, yeah, but there's a better way to do that. Oh, you're talking about the last card. Okay. Is it fair? Absolutely. Now, is it too strong? Probably not. Whenever it deals damage, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Is there any way we can break this? Maybe break it with Monstrous Rage. People are talking about Monstrous Rage on the mouse. You can put Monstrous Rage on anything. You can put it on this thing, and it tramples over. Oh, it's going to trample over and deal a bunch of damage. Oh, no, it has double strike, so it might kill the thing before it... Whatever's blocking might die instantaneously. Instant death! I think Verso is very dangerous versus a deck that has no blockers, effectively. Okay, cool stuff. Thank you very much. Okay, we're going to look at more custom Magic the Gathering cards because I know you love them so much. But we got to thank our sponsor today, FusionGamingOnline.com. Your one-stop shop for not just Dragon cards, but also Final Fantasy cards. People love their Final Fantasies from 1 to, like, what was the latest Final Fantasy? 18? I'm just throwing out a random number. I don't know. My count stopped at 10. Go get Cloud, Cat Girl, Person, Armored Person at fusiongamingonline.com. And don't forget to use coupon code Nikachu, though, at checkout for 5% off all your purchases, and it supports the channel. We're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online. Are you excited to play with your Final Fantasy cards in Standard, but you don't even know if they're any good? Well, rent the decks first on Mana Traders. Play them in Standard and see if you get your butt kicked. And if you do, you don't have to get them for paper. Just get them for Commander. And if you win, if you dominate, then you can buy the paper cards for the paper Standard. You can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 40% cash back on your 3rd month subscription using coupon code Nikachu_ZAX. And back to the wonderful world of custom cards. Oops, I lost track of where I was. I need more arcane cards. Where's the arcane cards? Well, I know where the arcane cards. Apparently, League of Legends just announced their own card game. That's great. We have more competition for Magic. Wizards turning other IPs into MTG cards is what made me stop making cards. Really? They took your job? They took your job! Everlund's 4 Winds, a 4-mana 4/4 human warrior. Everlund's 4 Winds is also a dwarf cleric, halfling rogue, and an elf wizard. Why? You know, it's got the wording of like beta cards. You know, this card is also this and that. You like the old legends, because back then they'd just be called a legend. That's it. It's party time. That's right. Except, is this really a party? Oh, it is actually. You cleric, rogue, and wizard. But it's also like other cards too, like dwarf, halfling, rogue, and elf. So it's got like we got the party part, and we got Lord of the Rings part. The creatures and the art is why. Oh, there we go. That looks straight out of a computer game from 1996. Big time. Okay, whenever Everlund's 4 Winds attacks or blocks, you get an experience counter. Then roll a d20 and add 1 for each experience counter you have. For 1 to 8, put a +1/+1 counter on Everlund's 4 Winds. From 9 to 16, create 2 treasure tokens. 17 to 24, draw 3 cards. 25 plus, you win the game. How? Huh? Whenever Everlund attacks or blocks, you get an experience counter. Then roll a d20 and add 1 for each experience encounter you have. Oh, okay. I was like, how do we get to 25 plus? How do we even get to 24 with a d20? That don't make no sense. No, we add the counters. Okay. What a weird card. Very, very weird. Need more creatures to have a party, right? Well, it helps. It sucks to have a party of 1 person. I think that the minimum number of people required to make a party is 2, in my opinion. There's a neat math problem in here. What's the expected number of swings and rolls before you win a game? I have no idea. That's not me, you know. I can add numbers, I can multiply, I can divide, I can even add and subtract decimals, but I'm not going to do the quantum math on this. Okay, very doable. Okay, we go to the... Okay, we have some Okay, thank you very much, Winter Fox, for those donos. We're going to donate those at the end. Raptor with Wings. Mewtwo, Artificial Omnipotence. Mewtwo? Where is Mewtwo Artificial? Oh, there we go. Haha! The all-dangerous Mewtwo. Been making a Pokemon Commander for every color combination for my play group. Here's 2. Is Mewtwo really 4 colors? What's red about him? I could see Mewtwo being green, blue, and black, because this guy was basically a fish in a bowl, was born in a laboratory. Okay, we have a 5/5 mutant. That's right, it's a mutant, so the blue-green makes sense to me. The black and the red don't make nearly as much sense to me. Creatures you control that enter the battlefield as copies of other creatures enter with 2 additional +1/+1 counters and a menace counter. Whenever Mewtwo Artificial Omnipotence deals combat damage to an opponent, choose a creature that player controls. You may pay X, where X is that creature's mana value. If you do, create a token copy. They fight! Dimir fits the most? Why? Because of, like, taking over somebody's mind? Mewtwo isn't natural, so green doesn't quite fit. No, but isn't, like, Simic unnatural too? Like, what's natural about creating mutations and growing things in labs? But that's what the Simic do. Have you heard of the Simic growth chamber? Mewtwo was raised in that growth chamber. In fact, sprung free from it, from Team Rocket. He was somewhat evil and angry all the time, so I guess green makes sense because Simic mutates stuff. Yeah. Okay. Sultai then. Sultai. I think we can agree on Sultai. I have no idea where this red is coming from. He is bio-clone, so blue-green makes sense. Black is more for his powers. The mind powers. I figure the telekinesis and all this other stuff is more in the blue range, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe black has that as well. Esper. Okay, what creatures you control that enter as copies of other creatures enter with 2 additional +1/+1 counters and a menace counter. Interesting. Creatures that enter the battlefield as copies. Okay, so yeah. We're making copies. When we deal damage to an opponent, we choose a creature that player controls. And we're just copying them and making our own copies. Just like the Great Battle. There was like a Dark Charizard, a Dark Pikachu versus the Light Pikachu. Mew or Arceus or Wooburg? I can understand Arceus. I don't understand... Oh, Mew? Maybe. Well, Mewtwo is a derivative of Mew. Okay, we're gonna say this is doable. I don't know if it's a flavor win. I'm not high on that red there. Dialga, the Lord of the Timeline. I have no idea who you are. Lord of the Timeline. Never heard of you. It's a dragon though. Oh, is this a Pokemon too? I'm just not familiar with this Pokemon. This is a Pokemon game I've never played, which is a lot of them. Flash Split Second. What? Spells you cast from exile can't be countered. Okay. Tap exile a non-land card without suspend from your hand. Put up to X time counters on it where X is its mana value. Oh, so that's why you want to do it without suspend, because a lot of suspend cards have 0 mana value. It gains suspend, then you may pay 2 mana if you do time travel. Okay. The whole flashing it in split second sounds pretty strong to me. Diamond Pearl getting forgotten today. That sounds like an awesome game. Never played on the DS though, unfortunately. Damn it, I forgot to change up to. Put up to X time counters on it. You got there. If it says up to... Oh, I see. Oh. Oh yeah, you forgot to change the up to. Yeah, that's a bit of a small problem here. Basically, we just cast everything for nothing. It's a very strong card. All right, we're going to assume that doesn't exist. I hope this is okay. So what is this? It's just a... Let's say this ability aside, it's just a 5 mana 4/5 that can't be countered. Flash that can't be countered, more or less. I think that's okay. I think we can live with that. It's not too... It feels strong. Like, I wouldn't like a control deck split second flashing the stupid thing in. Yeah, the time is now. No waiting. No waiting around here. Not with this version of the Dialga. Instant errata. Day 1 errata on this thing. I'm playing my Poke Flute and sucking Snorlax in Yaol. What the hell does that mean, Toads? I think if you suspend a card with 0 time counters, it's never actually cast. 0 time counters. I think the last needs to be removed for it to be cast. If you suspend a card... Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah. So you'd have to suspend it with 1 time counter. At least 1. That would be the idea. Yeah, when the last one is removed, it gains suspend. That's correct. So you can't put it in play at the 0. Look at that. Look how they balance this game. Isn't it just genius? Wizards is so much smarter than we think. And actually, you guys are so much smarter than I think. Okay, cool card. Next up, we look at Jack Solaris, the bird of paradise. Bird. 1 bird. And Resourceful Artificer from 4/1 drops and the thing I'm supposed to look up is 4/1 drops and a 2-drop. So we want Bird of Paradise and Resourceful Artificer. That is not a Bird of Paradise. There we go. Bird of Paradise, a white 0/1 plant. Oh, right. There is a... Isn't it called Birds of Paradise? Or was it actually called Bird of Paradise, the plant? Reach. Tap, add 1 mana of any color for a 0/1. I don't know why. Sure. It's super doable. To be honest, I'm going to be super honest here. I think it should have 2 toughness. I think this card should have 2 toughness. And I don't think it would be even remotely overpowered or anything like that. These days, having like a 1 toughness creature just sucks. I mean, they're all worthless. Maybe it still works fine enough in Commander. It doesn't work at all in like Pioneer, Modern, Legacy. Birds of Paradise has been powered out of the game. Just completely powered out of the game. Yeah, there is a plant called the Bird of Paradise. And there it is. It's a very pretty plant. It's an on-flavor reference, at least. Yeah, it definitely is. It's a huge flavor win. It is a gameplay fail. I mean, the card will do fine. It's just that if it wants to stand up to like what's going on in Magic right now, and there's some powerful stuff happening right now in Magic. All right, the cards are strong. They're getting out of control. Bird of Paradise would not see nearly as much play today as I would like it to. I wanted it to be a color-shifted card, so I didn't change much. Yeah, just the mana cost. And the art. And the creature type. And the name. And the flavor text. And the color. But you didn't change much. Outside of all those things that I named, not much. Plant, isn't it green? Yeah, like what the hell? Yeah, we changed. It should have been a green card to a green card, really. Whatever. If not for Orcish Bowmaster's only 1 damage running around, honestly, this would be a good card. It would. I mean, Birds of Paradise would also see play. Okay, what are we looking for? I think it was Resourceful Artificer. Yeah, Resourceful Artificer. A blue 0/4 Human Artificer. An equipment card would leave the graveyard, exile it instead. Tap, sacrifice an equipment you control. Add an amount of colorless equal to the equip cost of sacrificed equipment. What does this do? So, okay, if equipment's they leave the graveyard, they get exiled. So what? Is this like anti-equipment reanimator? Tap, sack an equipment you control, add an amount of colorless equal. Oh, so this prevents abuse of bringing the equipment back and resacking it. Even in destruction, we can find energy to siphon. I mean, okay. I have nothing against this card. Sack, add an amount equal to the equipment. Oh yeah. So some people are mentioning Hammer Time. That's value. That can make a lot of mana. The equip cost of Hammer Time was 8. 8, it's a lot. Huh, interesting. But it doesn't seem to synergize with its exile ability. Well, I think that's the idea. You got to do something with it. You got to get the mist. This is like a 4-mana 3/3 that you can cast from exile. There's a few cards that you can cast from exile. It's not that bad. But the problem is I don't think there's any equipment that you can play from exile. Like, I don't think so. Not off the top of my head. They didn't want infinite loops, I suppose. Would it be an infinite loop? It would just be some extra value. Like, okay, you sack something, you reanimate it. Because you have to sacrifice something that was already on the battlefield. You probably used up some other resource to reanimate, and you can sack it again for more mana. Seems like a lot of work. Yeah, it would not be infinite. It would be very finite. Maybe super finite, in fact. Only equipment seems too small of a window. Oh, yeah. Okay. Doable. Ooh, next up. Oh! We have a duelist here. Trent Sims. The theme is Yu-Gi-Oh! Today. Maximilian Pegasus! The creator of Duel Monsters. I have to say, I thought his strategy was absolutely gimmicky. But I guess he could play anything because he could read people's minds. Okay, Maximilian Pegasus. This is a 3-mana Planeswalker. Now, should Pegasus... Okay, well, let's read the card, and then we're going to discuss if Pegasus should be Esper. 3 loyalty. +1, look at target player's hand. Create a 1/1 blue tune creature token. This is very hard to read. Damn, this is hard to read. -2, search your library or graveyard for a tune permanent with mana value 2 or less. Put onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Okay, then -2, exile target creature, create a XX black nightmare horror creature token where X is the exiled creature's toughness. Look at target player's hand, create a 1/1 Bluetron attune creature token. You know what it should honestly be? +1, you get an emblem where you can look at somebody's hand for the rest of the game. Honestly, that should be the +1. And you don't, and I don't know. I guess you get the 1/1 tune as well. Pegasus's power is totally useless in real Yu-Gi-Oh! Because 90% of decks just play themselves and combo out to kill you before you get a turn. Okay, it's true. You're not wrong. Well, no. Maybe it determines if he wants to be on the play or the draw. Because I heard in Yu-Gi-Oh! If you're on the play, you actually can't go for a kill on turn 1. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you just can't attack for the win on turn 1. Maybe there's other decks that can win on turn 1. So if he reads somebody's mind, he's like, oh, you're playing that deck, are you? Okay, well, in that case, I want to be on the draw. He should allow you to scry the opponent's deck. He can never read the top of the deck. He had no idea. That's not what he could do. You can't attack, but you can set up an unbreakable board turn 1. Well, it's going to be no match for his tunes, though. Summoning Sickness is only a thing on turn 1 in Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, that's weird. That's wild. We're only sick on turn 1. Yeah, the opponent, they're not summoning sick anymore. They've been out. They've got enough. They had their break or exercise or stretches. Their warm-up. What fresh hell is this? Maximilian Pegasus, the Magic the Gathering card. Okay, is Pegasus Esper? I would think he's just Dimir, to be honest. Very similar in the Mewtwo range. Or maybe just blue? I don't know what makes him white. He visited Egypt once. You can look at their hand. They don't play with their hand revealed, so I can interrupt them whenever I want to take a peek. Well, I think it's just, you just have a telepathy on the table. You just have +1. You get an emblem. It's telepathy, where you can see your opponent's hand at all times, and that's it. And if the opponent could look at the top card of their library, they have to also reveal it to you. There we go. Something like that. Rules are important to him, even though he cheats. I guess he has honor. He honored the release of the Kaiba brothers and Grandpa when he lost. He did that. Anyway, I actually thought the finale was sick. To be honest, I thought the first 3 episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! Were in season 1 were great. The next 20 were absolute trash. Or the next millions were just absolute trash until they got up to Pegasus, and then I thought it was an absolute banger. Anyway, this is all legal. Let's see what kind of tune card we can get. A 2-mana tribal artifact tune. These are renamed to Kindred, by the way. Okay, tune creatures you control get +1/+1, and we have pay 1, tap, pay 2 life, put a menace counter on target creature. It's a tune in addition to its other types. Oh yeah, because you can mutate some cards into tunes. Pay 3, tap, target tune creature is unblockable this turn. How super goofy. Got this evil villain that plays with like basically dolls and cartoons effectively. Beats you with cartoons. You can beat you with anything. You can read your mind. I prefer MTG's combat versus Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, of course, we have a combat. Our combat's like more real. Didn't use his Millennium Eye to cheat, seeing the opponent's cards. Oh, absolutely. Basically, everyone in Yu-Gi-Oh! Cheats. Even Yugi cheated. It was a 2-on-1 match all the time. The craziest thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the gambling aspect. The gambling. There are so many games where they're playing for each other's cards. If I win, I take your card out of your deck. How the hell did that fly? And for multiple seasons. In the actual card game, tunes attack directly. That is why there are... Oh, they're unblockable. Okay. Cool. I love it. And I love the discussion that we had. Yeah, they have anti in Yu-Gi-Oh! At least, were there ever any actual anti-cards in Yu-Gi-Oh? Because there was certainly a lot of anti-ing going on in the anime series. Season 0 was the real Yu-Gi-Oh? I never saw it. Yu-Gi also cheats another way, but it's a spoiler for the finale. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Well, yeah, you have to watch. And the problem is you have to watch probably 24 boring... Or 20, I don't know, it was like 30 boring episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! Just to get to that finale. But it's great. I binged the whole thing. Okay, next up we got Kano, entirely without incident. Entirely, you say? Okay, your first card, Kano. It's a white aura. It's got flash. It's got enchant creature. Do we still write that? Okay, I guess so. Enchanted creature gets +0/+2 and can't attack. So it's like a pacifism. Not without incident. For 4 mana, sacrifice this aura. Enchanted creature fights each creature attacking its controller. If it's a cleric, it gains lifelink and indestructible until end of turn. What the hell is this? It's such a weird card. What's the inspiration? What's the idea? Like why? Why are you designing it like this? So we've got, it can be on offense. So sorry, you can use it as a means of basically disrupt. It's like a 1-mana removal spell. Oh, this also could be like the most pushed 1-mana removal spell ever, actually, for an aura, because it's only 1 mana. If it was 2 mana, this is definitely fair. This is very strong for 1 mana. Although you could say the same thing about like Leyline Binding, Portable Hole, and a bunch of other cards. Could be for multiplayer, could be. 1 mana board wipe if you get a tough enough cleric. I suppose so. Sack this aura. Enchanted creature fights each creature. I could take on the whole room. That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah, creature becomes John Wick. You got that right. The removal part is like 4 mana though. No. The enchanted creature gets +0/+2 and can't attack. So that basically makes it removal. Like at least it's like half of pacifism. So they can't attack, but they can't block. They can't attack, but they can block. But I mean, for the most part, you just don't want people to attack you. And then, like, who the hell is going to attack into the person with all this nonsense on it? I'd say this is fair. It's kind of it is a kind of removal in the same way that goad. Yeah. Same thing. Well, they only it's pacifism and they fight, but only if you pay the 4 mana for this thing, which is a lot. Pacifist. Yeah. I'm ready. Aaron says, but they do see what's going on, so they just wouldn't swing in. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is an onboard trick. And by the way, we still control the aura. It's our aura. We are the one that needs the mana. Okay. Very, very fair. Next up, we got Tutor from Wish. What, did you wish for a tutor? All right, Tutor from Wish is a 2-mana 2/2 human wizard. It's a lamp. It's Aladdin. If a player would put a card into their hand that wasn't drawn, they put it into their library 3rd from the top instead. Oh, this is an anti-wish card. If a player would put a card into their hand. What the hell? It's basically an anti-tutor, anti-wish card, right? Well, it's anti. If a player would put, like, so basically, if you wish for a card from outside the game, it doesn't go to your hand. It misses the destination. It missed its bus stop. It goes right back into the deck, or it just goes to the deck because it came from the sideboard. Mega buff to bounce. Donate a necropotence to your opponent. They can no longer draw cards. Ah! Look at the big brain on Arian there. Anything bounced or returned from graveyard too. Yep. God, that Cyclonic Rift looked pretty nice right now. Okay, this is a neat card. So it has a little bit of combo potential. Also just balances things out. Probably, it's not really that much different from, like, players can't search their libraries. It's weaker because you can search your library and the card just gets tucked away for a few turns. Oh yeah, shuts up Eternal Witness. Okay, so actually this is very, very different. Very versatile. Very, very nice card. Okay, sure, found ourselves the Irrevocable Indulgence. How much is too much? Sounds like you made it broken. Irrevocable. What is going on here? Oh, she took a bite out of him. Okay, this is a 6-mana enchantment. Whenever a player casts a spell, that player discards their hand and draws 7 cards. For each non-land card they discard this way, this enchantment deals 1 damage to them. When a player dealt damage this way loses the game, each other player draws 7 cards. Oh, it's almost like Massacre Girl, but for players. That's the way I'm reading this. Cast a spell, that player discards their hand and draws 7 cards. This seems, actually, this could be just broken. For each non-land card they discard this way, this enchantment deals 1 damage to them. They're dealt damage this way, they lose the game, each other plays. So, like, because once one player dies, this is probably going to really sort of chain off, I suppose. Seems black. You could be right. You could be right. This probably should be a Rakdos card. Yep. I'm in 100% very black-red. 100% agreement. Colors are off. We need to be more Rakdos around here. There's nothing even blue in the image itself. What's blue about this? There's nothing. Also, I don't know. Also, the art has nothing to do with the card, like the card itself. Like, oh no, it does. Okay, it deals 1 damage. This is very broken and definitely should be Rakdos. You guys think it's broken? It's based on Forced Fruition, which is blue. Yeah, but that draws... Okay, that draws cards in a non-evil way. You are dealing damage and drawing cards at the same time. By the way, you can draw cards with black. That's totally within black's realm. Black draws cards too. They love drawing cards. Blue's right though. The card draw is blue. You can draw cards with black. And when you draw cards with black, there's usually some sort of penalty to it. Yeah, there we go. Drawing cards with downside. Reminds me of Mind Moil. I have no idea if this is fair. I mean, maybe. Or maybe it just needs to be 7 mana. When a player casts a spell, they discard their hand and draw 7 cards. And then they get punished. And the problem is if one player dies, then everyone else has to draw cards. Choosing a color for my name has caused much confusion. The red mage named blue. Interesting. Decking out opponents in self-milling grave. Well, I mean, I think you're just going to die from, yeah, decking yourself by drawing too many cards. That's just what's going to happen. Leans more black. It's in its draw aspect. Totally agree. Okay, okay, so colors are off. I am also not confident that 6 mana is expensive enough for this card. It might mean... What is the cost of Forced Fruition, anyway? Because it's so similar. Oh, it's 6 mana. Okay, I guess that's... Okay, so the cost is fine. It just should be Rakdos, that's all. That's the Oracle combo? I mean, you could die too. Remember, whenever a player casts a spell, like, whenever a player dealt damage this way, loses the game, each other player draws 7 cards. That could be you! It could be. Okay, neat, fantastic concept. Especially since Forced Fruition sees, like, barely any play. Just jank play. Pure jank. Next up, let's take a look at Magastera. Hey, Nikachu, a very simple one. The Merciful Blessing. It's going to be very merciful. It's going to be a great blessing, too. Bless this god of some sort. Okay, it's a white enchantment. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, if they are the player with the least amount of life, you and that opponent draw a card. So if I'm in a dominating position, I still draw a card out of this. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, if they are the player with the least amount of life, you and that... Oh, I see. So actually, you need to have more life than the lowest. This is actually a cool card. Very cool. Very solid. Super solid. Nikachu is unaware I put him in a hologram that's exactly like this in his life. So there's an alternate Nikachu on another server streaming to nobody, but is doing a very similar stream. I don't have much to say about this. The beginning of each opponent's upkeep. So basically, you just wail on someone, and they might even be happy about getting wailed on. So whoever is taking... Actually, it's very interesting. The player who's taking the most damage is actually pretty happy about it. So it actually is going to make people think twice about attacking people, especially if they have the lowest life total. They want to attack, but then they won't get the card from the Merciful Blessing. And everyone wants to be blessed these days. Who doesn't want to be blessed? The damn draws knows my... The jig is up! I've been in an insane asylum for years. It was a good thing COVID happened, because otherwise I would have... the jig would have been up very, very quickly. I had a great excuse. White card draw is very much needed. Well, it's coming out in big chunks. White's going to be... Soon enough, white is going to draw cards better than blue. Mark my words. Actually, don't mark those words. I'm lying. I target you with Soren Markov. Don't worry. You can draw a card on your upkeep. Exactly. Exactly. Don't feel so bad. Look, I'm helping you. I'm helping you draw the cards. Don't you need more cards in your hand? We can all use more cards in your hand. And I need more. I need someone to have less life total than me. Yeah, I'll take 28, but I draw a card next. Value. Oh, yeah, value at all costs, basically. This is a very nice card. Very well designed. Let's get around to red mage named Blue. Taletha, Cleric of Mercy. Oops. Damn it. Angel. Sorry, Cleric. I found it. I found it. 4 mana, 3/4. It's a human angel cleric. It's got vigilance and prevent all damage that would be dealt to you or by Taletha. Fascinating. Huh? Prevent all damage that would be dealt to or by Taletha? No, what are we even doing for? What are we doing with this? For each damage prevented this way, put a +1/+1 counter on Taletha. We're like just growing Taletha for the sake of growing her, like a chia pet. Remove X +1/+1 counters from Taletha. Prevent the next X damage that would be dealt to any target. Well, I can't say it's not going to do what it's going to do. It's an interesting card. So as we are dealing, it reminds me of Swans of Bryn Argyle, which whenever it was dealt damage, you prevent it and you draw that many cards. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to or by Taletha. For each damage prevented this way, you get counters that can protect other things. Oh, it says I like this. I also like the Stormfist Crusader. Charge it up and fling it. The number one thing on all Magic players' minds: can I fling it? Can I fling it? Can it be done? It reminds me of like a lot of movies where basically the evil villains are like, can we eat it? Can we eat it? Is it edible? Can it be eaten? And then Magic players are like, can we fling it? Can be just thrown across the room and blast someone for 1 billion damage? Neat with Questing Beast. Oh, does that work? Oh, what? Because damage can't be prevented? Prevent all damage that be dealt to. There might be some cards out there that say damage can't be prevented. And Taletha attacks anyway. This is a slow, but good over time the longer the game goes. Of course. She's meant to be strong, but purely defensive. She is defensive. Where is she from? She looks like some sort of... She looks like she's from, I don't know, like EverQuest or something. Some sort of 2005 video game. You had to buy a 2-disc series. And there was a big, long loading screen. Alright. It's a sweet card, though. It's certainly doable. Okay, we got 4 Paths of Life. Kicking the Can Part 1. Did we look at this? Rework of older custom cards into short series until I find a new series to make. Gotcha. Kicking the Can. Part 1. So you rework some of these. I loosely remember what the old ones were. 1 mana, Junk Construct. Multi-kicker of 1. Each time Tin Can is kicked, put a kick counter on it. Then it deals damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to the number of non-kick counters on Tin Can +1. Destroy Tin Can if it has 12 or more kick counters. Pay 1, Tin Can is kicked. Reminds me of like, so when you put a kick counter on it, then deal damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to the number of non-kick counters. Why non? Destroy Tin Can if it has 12 or more kick counters. Can you just calculate how many times this thing can get kicked down the road? Looks like in D&D Mini. Remember this? Yeah, I think the original version might have been a little broken. Maybe just a little bit. This one looks better. I'm just wondering if you can calculate how much mana, like if people have X amount of mana, how many times can it get kicked down? down the road before it gets stuck with somebody. Because that's all this game is going to turn into. Okay, if I kick the can, they kick the can, they kick the can, I kick the can, where does it end? And is it like super deterministic? Deal damage to target creature player equal. Each time tin can is kicked, put a kick counter on it, then deal damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to the number of kick counters on tin can. Oh, wait a minute. We're not giving this to anybody. Why would you want multi-kicker? Is the kick counter don't buff it? I don't get... Hold on. It's non-kick counter, so +1. So it'll deal at least 1 damage. I may not understand what this card does. Each time tin can is kicked, including the multi-kicker, put a kick counter on it, then deal damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to the number of non-kick counters on tin can +1. What the hell is a non-kick counter? Okay, we're going to find that in the next one. Okay, Rowdy Kid, a 1/1 for 1. Haste, Vigilance. You may cast this spell without paying its mana cost if you control tin can. Tap, target tin can you control is kicked. Pay 1, tap, create a token copy of Rowdy Kid. It enters tapped. Okay, it's official. I don't understand what this card does. I don't get it. 1 mana equals 1 damage unless you can put counters on it. Non, as in not a kick counter. So we have to... But what does that have to do with kicking the can? Like, I don't know. I guess I'm just too tied to the saying, like, kicking the can down the road. I'm super married to that. But it has nothing to do with that. Oh, good point. So pay 1, deal 1 damage up to 14. That seems pretty broken. I thought, because I also thought, like, also when you kick the can down the road, you were giving it to somebody else. You don't give this to anybody. Yeah, you basically, yeah, we're kicking the can to somebody's face. And then it bounces back. But it only counts non-kick counters. Destroy tin can if it has 12 or more. No, sorry. Destroy tin can if it has 12 or more kick counters. Put a kick counter on it, then deal damage to target creature player equal to the number of non-kick counter. How the hell do I get a non... What's a non-kick counter I can put on this? Energy? Can I put energy counters on it? Or charge counters? I can put charge counters on it, I guess. Kicking a can 5 times is illegal transport of litter. Oh boy, that's why... It's like that silly law against the stacking salmon. Anyway, I don't understand this card. I just don't get it. So is it broken as is? Like, when we kick it, it doesn't do anything. Because it only deals damage equal to the number of non-kick counters on tin can, +1. Put a kick counter on it, then deal damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to the number of non-kick counters on it. Okay, well, I don't get it. But it looks harmless to me. Any counter other than kick counter would increase the damage when it's kicked. Okay, I will give it this. So this is my final verdict. This card is fine. The flavor is awful. The flavor is absolute trash. It is junk. It makes no sense to me. It's a Simpsons reference. Nikachu can't read bingo. What did I not read? Any counter other than kick counter would increase. Yeah, I understand. I just don't know how to get the other counters on here. Each time tin can is kicked, which we can pay for 1, put a kick counter on it, but then we don't deal damage because it has to be based on non-kick counters. If you somehow put a shield counter on it, it ups the damage and prevents destroying it. I guess so. Didn't we already have a tin can that gets kicked a few months ago? Yeah, but it was broken. Okay, I'm going to move on. I looked at both these cards. Oh, this card is also fine. This card makes more sense than the last one. It's the tin can common. Don't go without it. Next up, let's take not here. The damn draws with the Black Lotus. Very black. It's a black world out there. 0 mana for a legendary artifact. As Black Lotus enters, target opponent chooses a color. Sacrifice Black Lotus, add 3 mana of the chosen color. Interesting. That's pretty cool. It's still broken, though. This is terribly broken. I mean, even if they name a color that's not in your deck, there's too many colorless decks that will just take advantage of this. Not to mention, you could be playing a Wooburg deck. You'll name whatever color you want. It's useless. I'm going to be able to use the colors from any of them. You know what I mean? Yeah, still busted. It danger. Do we have an danger spot? It danger. Super it danger. What's with people? We forgot about the bingo card? Or did we do another TCG adaptation? Yeah, we did. We did Yu-Gi-Oh! Imagine using Perenation on that tin can. I cannot. It could read pay half your life when still be busted? Probably. I was thinking Wooburg / colorless decks when I made that. Oh, yeah. I mean, like, I think even decks that play with a color could use this properly. Or make really good use out of it. Oh, yeah. And we did Pokemon. That's correct. Bingo, we did this already. No, that was a new card. You know, we did this already as like a card that we've literally exactly the same card has been done. Okay, what do I have to say about this? Well, it's broken. Not doable. Not doable in the slightest. Even though it's legendary, it's like that doesn't even change anything in Commander. Also, it doesn't change much in competitive Magic because you could just play Black Lotus, sacrifice it, then play your second Black Lotus. It doesn't change much. The only thing that matters is against decks that play Null Rod and Collector Oof. Sorry, not Null Rod and Collector Oof. Chalice of the Void on 0. You might want to play out all your 0 mana cards before they take their turn, or before they draw a Chalice, and then so sandbagging some Black Lotuses in your hand is not good. This is why Singleton is the superior format, and we'll also break these cards. Okay, next up, let's get something from David Mosley. Ka-ching! The Ether Drifter. Ka-ching! Sound of money. I've seen this art before. So we have 3 mana, double Phyrexian for a 2/5 Phyrexian Golem. Pay 1, tap Proliferate. Pay 2, and it is it. Tap, you get 3 energy. Pay 1, tap, you get 2 energy. And you draw a card. Why would you ever choose this one? This is terrible. Pay 1, tap, pay 30 energy, win the game. I sincerely don't know how paying 2 more mana and getting 1 extra energy is worth it. Like, it looks completely not worth it to any degree at all. No, it's pay energy to draw. Oh, we get energy. We pay. Okay, this one is okay. You know what? You're right. That's great. Okay, that one I didn't read. That one Nikachu can't read. Let's all celebrate in my misery. Okay, so it's just pay 1, proliferate. Then for 3 mana, are there commas between mana costs? I want to say no, but maybe I'm wrong. Is there anything else with like multiple mana costs? Just briefly around here? I guess not. Damn, I can't find anything. The first two and an is it tap to get 3 energy. The second says Azorius tap, pay 1 energy, get draw 2 energy. Pay 2 energy, draw a card. And then the last ability is pay the mana, tap, pay 30 energy, and you win the game all in one shot. There are no commas between mana costs. Okay, that's what confused me. I got confoozled. The commas are not necessary. It felt like at this point we're just getting the energy. But you know what? It's still my fault. I should read. I should read about it. I don't see what's wrong about this card. Except that, I mean, like, you're also going to take a shotgun blast to the face just to get this in play. You're literally going to spend 4 life. 4 life, 3 mana for 2/5, which is it's not too bad. But none of the abilities are immediately amazing. Also, getting energy online is super difficult. Like, that's not a walk in the park either. I don't know if you have enough energy cards in the game, at least to shove into your deck to pull this thing off. Unless you're just going to throw it into, like, I don't know, Boros energy from Modern. I think we could have an alternate Door to Nothingness win condition like the last ability for energy decks. Oh my. But they still have to splash green, which I guess is not too hard. No, sorry, they need to splash blue and green. I feel like this is an AI card. It could be. Could be AI inspired. All right. Ship it. It's a pass. We got Debt Collector with the Spell Armor. Is this what auras need? Glad to catch the show live. Thanks for being here live too, Debt Collector. Okay, we have a 3 mana aura, hexproof, flash. Okay, so the card itself has hexproof. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+0 and haste, flying, and prowess and totem armor. Probably the creature itself should get hexproof if you really wanted to push this card. Not totem armor. That just doesn't do it. Totem armor is like, it's okay. But also, like, I mean, if you destroy the creature, then you're going to destroy this card, and then they can destroy the creature afterwards. Totem armor has been errated to Umbra armor. Oh, really? Well, that's deep, Surefire Selves. You know the rules to this game. Far better than me. Problem is that the target can still be removed in response to casting this. That's always the problem. Remove the target and then remove the spell armor. That has been basically the bane of the existence to all aura decks for forever. Just in response, kill your creature, and then it's a 2-for-1. It's the easiest 2-for-1 in the world. It's the oldest trick in the book. If you play an aura against your opponent and they have open mana up, you are crazy. I mean, you're complete Looney Tunes. So for this card to be 3 mana and with all this whole payoff, 100% this is legal. Needs split second. Maybe get rid of flash, get split second. That's interesting. Does every split second card have flash? Probably it should. That'd be more make flavor sense. Why is it too fast at sorcery speed but not fast enough at instant speed? Okay, cool. Spell armor. Get armor for your spells. Surefire Selves. The irksome Billy Goat. Billy Goat Gruff. Okay, we got a 4 mana 0/1 the goat in some sense. Indestructible in haste. It's a very unusual goat. All creatures able to block this creature do so, while an opponent is choosing targets as part of casting a spell they control or activating an ability they control. That player must choose at least 1 goat on the battlefield if able. I'm wondering, should this thing be legendary? They're the goat after all, right? A goat? Like an actual like the greatest of all time? Where's my super chat? I can make a sweet goat noise, says Jess. A scapegoat, so to speak. Okay. This should be a legendary goat for sure. Bring on the legends. Legend had it that this irksome billy goat was a nuisance. Okay, what to say about this card? It's very expensive, but it's just a weird combat trick because everyone has to block this thing. Well, an opponent is choosing targets as part of casting a spell they control. So they always have to target this thing. Irksome billy goat gruff. I don't remember the lore to the billy goats and the troll and trying to get across the bridge. But I don't know if this has anything to do with it. Now we need an scapegoat with the Nor and the Wary effect. I think this thing should have just been called Scapegoat. So, or Scapegoat something, because I bet Scapegoat is already taken. This is a Wary better spell. Yeah, it's automatic. If an opponent is choosing targets as part of the spell casting, they have to at least choose the goat. At least one goat on the battlefield. Doesn't even have to technically be this goat, but I bet you're not playing any other goats. Zero one is dumb. Goats can mess you up. Well, this 0-1 has indestructible, apparently. Which can only mean one thing. The creature has plot armor. Yeah, Morphon is a goat, technically. Alright. Neat card. We got donations. If anyone wants a donated card, we'll start doing them right after Steve Cooper. Grip juices aren't flowing this week, so dono to Pedgeman and dono to chat. Okay, Pedgeman, what do you want? Your card has arrived, and you've got your dono. Dono to Pedgeman. Spit it up, Pedgeman. Pedgeman's waiting all day for this. Carmilla, Blood Mistress, and we have three other donos for everybody else. Everyone's very patient in chat. Carmilla, Blood Mistress, 4 mana, 4/4. Whenever a creature dies, if its toughness was less than 1, create a blood token. Weird. So you have to basically kill things with minus effects, right? It has to die with less than one toughness. Sacrifice a blood token. Draw a card, then add red or a black. It's got Noble Phantasm. While it's on the battlefield, you can cast a copy of the other card by discarding card and paying the mana. Phantom Maiden, a 3 mana equipment. When it enters, so we're making an equipment token. When it enters, attach it to target creature. Equipped creature can't attack or block and loses all abilities. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a -1/-1 counter on equipped creature. Oh my goodness. But you can't give it. Oh, it has Shackle. Wasn't that Majra's mechanic? Attached to target creature you don't control, Shackle. Oh no, Dedam Draws. Sorry, I think that was Dedam Draws one. Did one of your super chats get lost? Maybe. Did you have a second super chat? Yeah, Shackle, you say. Yeah, it was Dedam. Sorry, I gave credit to the wrong person. You can attach this equipment to something else. Shackle only as a sorcery. It's a mystery booster mechanic. How do you feel Dedam Draws if they completely ripped you? If Wizards just stole Shackle word for word, what would you do? Because they're not going to give you credit. They would never do that. Or maybe they might. They might subtly give you credit, like in the flavor text. Like, those damn draws. Okay, apparently the damn draws was missing a super chat. So we'll go look at Rot Belly Pig. This will not count towards the freebies. Rot Belly Pig is a 2 mana 3/2 zombie boar. Oh, I should also say that Pedgeman card was perfectly doable. Rot Belly Pig, a 2 mana 3/2 trampler with zombie cycling of 2 mana. Basic swamp cycling of 1 mana. When Rot Belly Pig is cycled, create a food token. Huh? Zombie cycling. So we can search for a zombie and we can search for a swamp. And when it's cycled, create a food token. I don't really have much to say about this card. You get a little bit of value here. Oh, their Shackle was first. They stole rooms, but I think Shackle came first. Oh, interesting. I thought you came up with Shackle. How is this busted? So liquid sulfide. How? It's basically just a 3 mana. It's like a 2 mana 3 power creature. That's it. What's the most broken zombie you can go find out of your deck? If we can search for a zombie, we can search for a changeling. I'm not convinced most changelings are strong enough. It cycles for itself. Yeah, and then it goes to the graveyard. This thing doesn't come back from the graveyard. You get a food token. Oh no, the food tokens. Oh, I like that. That actually makes a lot of sense because we cycled the pig. The pig, it turned into bacon. Who likes bacon? I love bacon. Huge bacon fan here. Okay, move on to Toads. Fort Knox. This is a dono from Steve Cooper. Where's the gold? What the hell is this? I love gold. Oh, there was a gold finger or something. Fort Knox, legendary land. When Fort Knox enters, put a gold counter on this land. Tap, add colors to your mana pool. I feel like it should add any mana. Tap, remove a gold counter, add 1 mana of any color. Oh, okay. And then tap, pay 2 life. I guess you got to pay the gold around here. Tap, pay 2 life to put a gold counter on target creature. Creatures with gold counters are walls in addition to their other types. Pay 2 life, put a gold counter on target creature. They're walls. So what? They are they a wall or do they get defender? If they get defender, this card's broken. If they don't get defender, then the card is fine, and I don't know what the point of this card is. Like a 0 mana repeatable removal spell is insane. So it's like the Orification land, maybe? I'm not familiar with that land. That last line turns them into Wall Titans from Attack of Titan. This would be better than Crocus? Probably. Yeah, that gives it defender. It's using the old tax. Oh, okay, it's broken. We cannot, for 2 life and tapping this card, continuously just neutering and neutralizing creatures that are on the battlefield. This is insane. This card is a little late. Wall subtype can't do a thing by itself. Yeah, I'm assuming that's what... but I think I know what... So I think the idea is creatures with gold counters are walls with defender in addition to its other types. If it's not, if it's like technically not, then it would be fine. Oh, I see. You want to turn them into gold. You want to turn them into... weren't they turned into gold tokens? I think there was like a gold token invented in this game once. The card radiation does this. Okay, hold on. Let's investigate. Radiation. I don't even know what this is. This is a not legal card. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, if you have any rad counters, mill that many cards. For each non-land card milled this way, you lose 1 life and a rad counter. This has nothing to do with anything. Oh, Orification? Orification. Okay. Reading the Oracle text. Whenever a creature deals damage to you, put a gold counter on it. Each creature with a gold counter on it is a wall in addition to its other creature types and has defender. It's a wall in addition to its other creature types and has defender, if that was what you were going for. And that means this card is busted. It's absolutely busted. To the rank. To the cloud poo. Cloud poo all over it. If you change the pay to life part to target creature you control, then it's fine. No, oh well then it's useless. It would have to be like pay to life, sack a creature, or something like that. But then the flavor would just be all wrong. All right. Do we have any other donation? Does anyone want a free dono? Let me look through chat. We got 2 donos here from Winterfox. Winterfox, super generous. Huge fan of the show. Huge fan of supporting other custom card creators. You got a lot of cards, Surefire. I know Surefire sells. You want 20 cards in one show. You'd love it. Okay, I'm going to... Let's see if there's anybody here that didn't get any card. We did this one. Pedgeman has billions of cards. Got Kano's cards. Ooh, who's this? Probably Shadow got 2 cards today, I think. Yeah. Who's this? Okay, we have Alice, Blood Maiden. This is a 5-mana 4/4 human fighter with lifelink. Tap Alice, Blood Maiden. Fights target creature you don't control. Then create a blood token. Hopefully you win that fight. Whenever a creature you control dies, put a Skelter counter on Alice, Blood Maiden. Then at the beginning of combat on your turn, if she has 5 or more, exile her and return to the battlefield transformed under her owner's control. How many counters? Whenever a creature I control dies, put a Skelter counter on Alice. So we want to kill a bunch of stuff. She's like Sephiroth. Alice, Blood, Skelter, a 4/4 human berserker, rampage 2, menace haste. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose a player at random. Alice, Blood, Skelter attacks that player. This combat if able. We're rolling the dice to see who we're attacking around here. But Cody, thank you very much for your donation, or sorry, for your card. This hits the anime space on the bingo card. Oh yeah. Hey, look, I'm not in charge of the bingo thing. You guys are. It's an anime card. It's an anime card. I bring the bingo cards for you. Okay, Callan says you didn't do it already, actually. Oh, Zenchi? Okay, let's take a look at your card. Oh, you know what? I was mistaking this card for that energy card because it had a similar power and toughness and a bunch of abilities. What the hell is this? 8 mana with Wooburg. Wooburg and 3 generic for a 2/3 dragon scientist flying. It's got Planesfall. The hell does that mean? Island Fall, draw a card. Swamp Fall. Oh, if anyone plays it. So if I play a Tundra, I draw a card and gain 3 life. Swamp Fall, target player discards a card. Mountain Fall, Zenchi deals 2 damage to any target, and then Forest Fall, put a +1/+1 counter on Zenchi. Dude, I like this idea. Basically, people are gonna get pen, or I don't know, is it anybody or just us? Swamp Fall is nuts with fetch lands. Not really, right? Remember, the fetch land has no land type. So the fetch land is just like a nothing. Swamp Fall, so you use the fetch land to go get a swamp. Landfall is just you. Oh yeah, that's true. Okay. So basically, so how do we... This is crazy with triomes, though. Yeah, exactly. Triomes say wow. So what can we... What's the most dangerous combination? 2 damage, target player discards a card. It's probably just... I mean, depending on the deck, it's probably draw a card, deal 2 damage to any target. It's probably really, really strong. This goes nuts with Leyline of the Guild Pack. You still gotta cast it. 8 mana is not easy. I think it's a fascinating card, though. I think it's very fascinating. 8 mana, yeah, 8 mana and Wooburg. We did it, everyone. We broke Leyline of the Guild Pack. Congratulations. Everyone take a pat on your back. If you make all your lands every basic land type, you get everything each time a land comes into play. No. Only if there's Leyline of the Guild Pact in play. I think the idea is like if you play an island from your hand, then you trigger the Island Fall, trigger Plains Fall, and this way if you can play a Triumph, then you get 3 of them at once. Cool. It's very cool. Well, that's it for today. We got one went to Pedgeman eventually. Do two go to Pedgeman? Should one should go to Pedgeman if there's one for him? Okay, damn it. Maybe we get one more for Pedgeman, because I think there was one donated to Pedgeman from Steve Cooper. Let's do Reject Humanity quickly. 3 mana, a Kindred instant vampire. Exile target human creature card you control or in your graveyard. Return it to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. So we got some sort of blinking thing. It is a black vampire and has lifelink. Wow, you've changed. And has double black regenerate this creature. I donated 7 cards to Pedgeman today. What, by mail? All right, thank you very much, everyone, for joining me. As usual, we do the show specifically. We do the show 3 p.m. Central Standard Time each weekday. And then, of course, custom card streams every other Wednesday. And, of course, thank you very much for everyone who supports the show. If you're a patron, a member on YouTube, or you Super Chat to be part of the show, or even Super Chat to be on the show, and Super Chat so other people can be part of the show. And, of course, thank you very much for all our wonderful contestants. People submitting cards like Enchants and Pedgeman, Surefire Self, Steve Cooper, Kankusha, Ellis, Jack, Argentina, Dadam Draws. Who else do I have? Anyone? Am I missing anyone? Was there a JoJo reference there? Was that a JoJo one? We got Sorpigal. And of course, Pedgeman. Oh, sorry. Oh, and Debt Collector. And as usual, my coffee crew. Keep brewing those coffees, and we're going to keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.